Welcome back my YouTube channel Old Car Stories today. We're going back to 1977 to revisit a vehicle that blurred the line between a car and a truck. It's the Ford Ranchero, an American original with a unique personality and a bold design that turned heads wherever it went. The 1977 model marked the beginning of the final generation of Rancheros, and it came at a time when personal style and utility were both in demand. Ford introduced the Ranchero back in 1957, but by 1977, the model had grown in size and sophistication. This was no longer just a workhorse. It was a personal luxury vehicle with a pickup bed. Built on the same platform as the Ford Thunderbird and LTD2, the 1977 Ranchero brought a level of comfort and flair that few other utility vehicles could match. Visually, the 77 Ranchero stood out with its long hood, wide stance, and a sharply sculpted front end. The grille was bold, featuring stacked rectangular headlights and a chrome surround that gave it a confident, almost formal appearance. The body was big, muscular, and unmistakably American, perfect for the era. The back end of the Ranchero remained functional, with a full-size truck bed capable of handling real loads. Whether you were hauling lumber or just heading to the beach with your surfboard, the Ranchero delivered. It combined the ride quality of a full-size car with the practicality of a pickup, something that still appeals to collectors today. Inside, the 1977 Ranchero offered surprising comfort. Depending on the trim level, you could get plush bench seating, wood-grain dash panels, air conditioning, and even an 8-track player. It wasn't just a utility vehicle, it was a cruiser. Many owners used it as a daily driver that could still get dirty on the weekends. Under the hood, Ford offered a range of V8 engines. The base model came with a 302 cubic inch, 5.0L V8, while optional upgrades included the 351 Windsor, 400, and even a 460 cubic inch, 7.5L, big block. These engines provided plenty of torque, making the Ranchero a strong performer whether empty or fully loaded. The ride quality was one of the Ranchero's hidden strengths. Thanks to its car-based chassis and suspension, it handled smoother than a traditional pickup truck. Independent front suspension and coil springs helped absorb road imperfections, offering a comfortable experience for both driver and passenger. Transmission options included a 3-speed manual and Ford's reliable Select Shift automatic. Most buyers opted for the automatic, adding to the Ranchero's appeal as a personal car-truck hybrid. It wasn't designed for off-roading or heavy-duty work, but for highway cruising and suburban hauling, it was just right. The 1977 Ranchero came in 3 main trim levels: the base 500, the GT, and the luxurious Squire. The GT featured sportier touches like rally wheels and optional striping, while the Squire added wood-grain paneling on the sides, giving it that classic 70s wagon look. These trim choices let buyers tailor the Ranchero to fit their lifestyle. One thing that made the Ranchero unique was its versatility. It could serve a small business owner during the week and take a family on a road trip over the weekend. It was a dual-purpose vehicle that reflected a changing American lifestyle, one that demanded more from every car on the road. By 1977, the Ranchero was in its 6th generation. Ford had refined the formula, aiming to make it more stylish and comfortable than ever before. Although it shared DNA with other Ford models, the Ranchero remained a category of its own, neither fully car nor truck, but something proudly in between. It's interesting to note that 1977 was a peak year for personal luxury coupes, with models like the Chevrolet El Camino, Dodge Charger, and even the Ford Thunderbird dominating the streets. The Ranchero competed well in this space, offering similar luxury and style, but with the added bonus of a real truck. In terms of production numbers, Ford built over 64,000 Rancheros in 1977. That made it one of the more successful years for the model, thanks in part to its new styling and strong marketing push. It was clear that there was still a market for vehicles that offered both work and pleasure. Today, the 1977 Ford Ranchero is a favorite among collectors and restorers. It represents a unique moment in American automotive history, a time when car companies weren't afraid to mix categories and try something new. The Ranchero's distinctive look and purpose still capture imaginations today. Restored models are often seen at car shows, with gleaming paint jobs, chrome bumpers, and V8s that rumble just right. Many owners go for period-correct restorations, while others customize their Rancheros into hot rods or cruisers. The platform is strong and the design is flexible enough to allow for creative builds. Parts availability is still relatively good, especially since the Ranchero shared so many components with other Ford models of the time. This has helped keep the Ranchero scene alive and thriving. Enthusiasts form tight-knit communities, sharing restoration tips, swap meet finds, and road trip stories. As the years go by, the Ford Ranchero continues to earn respect as more than just a novelty. It was practical, comfortable, and unapologetically stylish. It may not have been the biggest seller in Ford's lineup, but it left a lasting legacy and carved out a space in the hearts of those who appreciate a different kind of classic car. Thanks for watching Old Car Stories. If you enjoyed this look back at the 1977 Ford Ranchero, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment sharing your Ranchero memories or dream build ideas. Until next time, keep those wheels turning and those stories alive.